Hey there everybody, Aaron here. Welcome to another episode of Gideon's Tactical. Today, we're going to check out two products from RiteInTheRain. If you know anything about RiteInTheRain, they're designed to have basically paper, writing materials that can withstand everything from snow, like we're experiencing here today, rain. We're going to do some torture tests on some of these pieces of paper to test out, so that basically, regardless of the weather conditions and conditions that the paper has been in, you're going to be able to write notes and write, different things for the military, law enforcement, or just your personal use. So we have two different organizers of different sizes with RiteInTheRain products inside that we have here today that we're going to test out and do a bunch of stuff with. So let's go ahead. I'll show you kind of what we have here, and then we'll start doing some torture tests and show you what these RiteInTheRain products can do for you. All right, guys, I want to go ahead and walk you through our two kits here, and then we're going to do the torture test for you in just a moment. What we have here is the 935M kit. This is kind of a pocket size. It's about 3.5 by 5 inches in overall diameter. Very, small and easy to take with you on all sorts of different, stuff, regardless if you're in the military, law enforcement, or you're using it for, hiking and camping and backpacking to take notes and draw maps and do that type of thing. So what we have here on the front panel, you can get this in a bunch of different colors. We got multicam here today. Is you got 4 runners that you can fit a pen in. It does come with a RiteInTheRain pen, which I have right here. Very good stitching, double stitch all the way across. Nothing on the back there at all. And then you have a YKK zipper. Opens up. This outer case is made by Tactical Tailor. Says right there, Tactical Tailor USA. It's always awesome to see USA products, and the notepads, the RiteInTheRain notepads, everything's US made, which is awesome. So you get a YKK zipper, you get this little pouch sleeve that's designed by Tactical Tailor. Tactical Tailor does awesome stuff. We've done some packs and other gear by them. They make amazing products, all US made. So then you just have a little sleeve right here that you fit your kind of harder plastic portion of your notepad in, and then you have the same back here. Again, this is just kind of what you're purchasing. This is the, again, 935M kit, says it right there, and then another sleeve that you can put your notes if you're going to tear them off, or again, to just kind of hold the notepad in place. Then you just have 100 sheets of paper right here, real nice, so that you can do, a lot, take all your notes. I put down a lot of notes for what I'm doing, the reviews I'm doing, so I can kind of keep track and I don't have to use my phone. And the nice little feature too as well is on this front one right here, this has a bunch of different ruler measurements. I actually used it, I totally spaced out, and I was doing a pack, reviewing a pack, and I forgot the dimensions, and I actually used one of these rulers to get the dimensions, which is always nice. And then it has lots of conversions from meters to feet to yards, to kilometers to miles. So that's very cool that it has all that right there. And then this notepad right here is the 935T notepad, so you could just purchase that once it runs out, once the paper runs out, and replace it and throw another one into this sleeve that you have, the Tactical Tailor sleeve. So pretty simple design, guys. Nothing, too flashy, nothing too fancy, but very cool. Small little setup. Sits literally in the palm of my hand and will help you take all sorts of different notes. And as we're about to see with the torture test that we're about to do on the paper, this stuff can withstand almost any sort of thing that the environment can throw at you. The paper and the ink will be able to withstand it, and you'll be able to not only take notes, but keep the notes and read them after having even been drenched, submerged, whatever, with these papers. So this is the smaller kit. Let's look at the bigger one. All right, so here's our larger kit. This one is model number 9201M kit. That's what we're looking at here. This is the larger one, again, in multicam. Just so you can see, here's the one that we just did a video on, or that we just looked at in the video. You can see much bigger. This one's going to be something that you're really going to be taking a lot of notes. You got to write down a lot of stuff, this bigger one, and is going to give you a lot more options than, say, the smaller one would. Very simple design. Again, nothing really to talk about on the front. You got that YKK zipper. Again, made and designed by Tactical Tailor. The sleeve, this whole sleeve out here, very cool. Then on this one side, you got 4 rows. Again, you got the RiteInTheRain pen comes with it, so you can not only keep your RiteInTheRain, but if you want to keep other types of writing utensils as well. It's going to come with this binder right here, which is very cool, and this is why I wanted to check this out, is that it has a binder so that you can replace these pieces of paper and these leaflets when they go out, and then you can keep using this binder, and it's really like a small notebook that you can really take with you and do, again, like I said, lots and lots of detailed writing and stuff that, if you have a lot of information you got to keep in one secure place that's going to really withstand elements. I think this is going to be kind of right up your alley. On this back side you have a little sleeve here. You can see I wrote down some little notes here for this video prior and just stuck it in there so you could do that. And the model that I have comes with all of these inserts that are military inserts. So they have things like U.S. Army troop leading procedures, troop leading steps. This one has a range card. We're going to test this all out again here in just a moment, but this is for range finding, as well as like what type of elevation and ammo and range you're using for calling in live fire. There's call for fire sheets, of how to follow that. There is just a lot of different forms in here that you can use. A 9-line IED report, if you're going to do, if you're in the military and you got to follow up with IEDs and write down where it was and where it was located, how you diffused it, what it was made out of, all that type of stuff. It has all that. So again, you could just look that up, and I'll have links in the description below. But tactical mission graphics, that's pretty cool. Shows you, what those each mean. So and what's cool is it has the paper, but then it also has these hard plastic leaflets that are not paper, they're plastic, so that you can just refill the pieces if you want. Now, I'm not in the military, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm gonna, once these run out and once I kind of use them for some of this testing and stuff, I'll just purchase a packet of just blank with, just lines so I can take notes and do that type of thing. I don't need all the extra, rangefinder and stuff. But particularly if you're in the military, I think this would be an awesome setup and, would really help you out with writing down what you need, and regardless of the environment, regardless of the elements, you'll be able to refer back to your notes, your a note taking that you've done, and return them and not worry about the ink smearing and wrinkling and possibly losing very valuable information depending on the environment. So you don't have to worry about that with these RiteInTheRain products. So now let's go ahead and start this torture test. All right, guys, sometimes this happens in YouTube and, filming videos. I originally have done this entire video with a 19-day torture test on these two pieces of paper here, and, did the whole lineup, setup, did it with pen and pencil, and it has performed fantastic. But sadly, I recently purchased a new computer, and the transferring of data from my old computer to my new one to do editing, I somehow lost all of the audio for that whole torture test. So we're gonna redo this, and I don't wanna just say, hey, believe me, hey, I tested it. I'm not gonna do 19 days, it's just too long. I wanna get this video out to you. We're gonna try and do it probably at least a week, week and a half, but these two sheets, I was not only able to read everything, you can see there, this is having been submerged in water for 19 days. You can read it all very clearly. And I was able to write more on the piece of paper even with it stopping wet. So that's very cool, but we're gonna redo the test for at least a week, if not more. So just so you can see here, hopefully you can read on my watch, it is February 28th, 2015. All right, so that's when we're gonna be redoing this test for you with new paper. And I'm gonna run in a bunch of different types of ink on this piece of paper that we're gonna be doing. First, this is the RiteInTheRain pen. I'll write each one individually. Right in the rain. Okay, I'll do that one. Then I got a number 2 pencil, and I'll put number 2. And then I have just a normal pen, ballpoint pen here. So then I'll just write pen. And then finally, I'm also going to do a Sharpie. I did not test the Sharpie the first time, so I'll try that. And there we go. So, and another great thing again about this bigger kit is I can just clamp this open, remove this piece of paper here, clamp it down. Just so you can see again here, all the different items that we have, and again, it is the 28th. So we got some water here. I'm going to submerge it. There we go. Nice and submerged. I know this is going to perform fantastically because, again, excuse me for bumping the camera. Again, I have already done this test, and I know this is going to perform really well. I don't know about the Sharpie, but all the other things that I've written on there I know are going to not only stay true and not bleed, but I'll be able to write on them again. So we're going to come back here, and the next shot we see will be ending this torture test and seeing how these items performed and how the ink held up and the pencil, you know, held up to being submerged underwater for multiple days. All right, guys, so I'm going to see if I can show this to you on my watch. It is 3:11 now, so March 11th, and we started this torture test, second round, after having messed up all the original footage for 19 days. We started this on February 28th, so now it is March 11th, so we've had a great amount of time to be able to submerge these items, and I'm going to pull these little guys out. You can see here that we're absolutely able to still read everything. Now, having removed them, and you can see here when I rub, I'm not getting any sort, this is the Sharpie, I'm not getting any sort of bleeding, smearing whatsoever, and this, again, has been soaking for quite a long time. Same with the pen, that's just the ballpoint pen. Then we got our pencil, and then we finally have our RiteInTheRain, and you can see there all of this is showing up fantastically well. Very pleased, and I'll just bust out my pen. So again, having just pulled this out, there's another X, no smearing. So fantastic product. Really, having done this torture test now twice and having really performed and used these RiteInTheRain products, I am super impressed. And these will be definitely the products I use in my notepads for my survival kits and bug out bags and EDC kits, because this is phenomenal regardless of what type of writing utensil you're using. This paper holds up to extreme abuse. Well guys, it's been a lot of fun testing these two items out. You know, I've carried them with me on every trip that I've gone out here. I've done about 6 trips with these kits, and been very pleased with them. I've taken a lot of notes, you know, for the videos, other videos that I'm doing, as well as the notes for these videos. You know, I can use them for maps, you know, and those type of things if I need to take notes and, you know, draw a map out. I mean, just there's a lot of capabilities. And then again, it was really fun just doing that torture test of 19 days submerged, and they still can, not only you can read what was originally on them, but you can also continue to write on them. I mean, that is extremely impressive, and it was just fun to do. So I hope, if anything, it's just kind of shown you what RiteInTheRain is producing. You know, they've been around for quite a while. I think they said something like 1913 or something like that, early 1900s. So they've been around a long time, but they're, you know, producing some kind of newer stuff, you know, just kind of let everybody know what's going on. I'm very pleased with both of these, and I'll be using them in different ways. I'll probably swap out the military variety kit, you know, and just get blank sheets, you know, for myself. But it's cool that they offer that option, particularly for those of you in the military. And then this smaller one I'll probably take with me all the time and be in one of my bug out bags, so I can write notes and, you know, draw maps and that type of stuff. So very pleased with these RiteInTheRain kits. Guys, I really hope that this video has helped you out with your purchasing decisions. Go check out RiteInTheRain.com. We will have a link again in this description below for not only these kits, but also their website and some other places that you might be able to purchase these as well. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting this channel. I really hope that it's always helping you guys, you know, either discover new gear or make wise purchasing decisions, or just use your gear and know the capabilities of the items that you're going to purchase and, you know, get your hands on. So thank you again for supporting this channel. Please subscribe, comment, like, share this video. Love to hear your guys' comments, maybe some torture tests that you've done with RiteInTheRain products. And check us out on Facebook, Twitter, so you can see what's upcoming and upcoming reviews that are coming down the line. And as always, so remember, stay equipped, stay prepared, and we'll see you out there.